To read a simple Quranic ayat, which you are maybe 45 years old plus, to read that, you can't employ your natural intelligence. You now have to go to AI. You earlier, please once. You almost made it appear when you made the point about the elbows.
Right.
You almost made it appear as if it's a very obvious point that I am not understanding. Now you are retreating. So help me
retreating, no.
understand what is different between your elbows and the elbows of a lady. What is different? Why can you show your elbows at speaker's corner but a woman cannot? Why? Elbows. Focus.
Read the ayah of Quran. I will tell
Surah
you.
24, Ayah 31.
One by one. Surah 24. Okay, I will
I
open
am
it.
not speaking to you. If
Because
you stay
I'm going
quiet,
to answer.
You-
I know the Quran. I'm going to answer you.
we'll get you.
Because I know you.
We'll get
I
you.
know you.
We'll get you accommodation. We'll get
You
you
coming here to get accommodation from India.
accommodation from the closest mental asylum. Until then, if you stay quiet, thank you. To you, sir. Surah 24, Ayah 31. Now, earlier we were talking about what you are supposed to cover up. Now we will see what you are supposed to cover up. Surah 24, Ayah 31. And tell the believing women to reduce of their vision and guard their private parts and not expose their adornment. We'll read. You'll see. When you read more, you will see. And not expose their adornment except that which appears thereof, and to wrap their head covers over their chests, and not expose their adornment except to their husbands, their fathers,
Saudi Arabian flag off.
their husbands' fathers, their sons, their husbands' sons, their brothers, their brothers' sons. Please listen. I'll finish. No, I'll finish reading. You tell me.
Tell you, he will not let go.
They,
Waste of the
they
time.
no, please. Their brothers' sons, their sisters' sons, their women, that which their right hands possess, and those male attendants having no physical desire, or children who are not yet aware of the private aspects of women. Tell me which parts come under this category, which your husbands can see, your husbands' fathers can see, the husbands' fathers, their sons can see, their husbands' sons can see, the brothers can see, brothers' sons can see, sisters' sons can see, women and right hand or sex slaves can see, male attendants can see, but others cannot see. Which parts are these?
What I want you to do is read
You
the
tell me,
Arabic.
sir. You tell me. This is a
Give Quran, I will answer.
Please. No, this is English.
Which surah?
Please
Which surah?
listen.
The English
Which
will not
parts?
let me.
No, this is
He
a
will
simple
not let me
quiz.
answer.
This is a very simple quiz to you. Imagine a lady and tell me which parts of the lady can the lady's husband, husband's father, husband's sons, which are not her sons because the husband could have all sorts of other sons, brothers' sons, sisters' sons, women, and male attendants could see. Which parts are these? Which even male attendants could see.
They can see the face.
They can see the face, but how? So, which parts? Please listen to me and then answer again. Which parts can these people see, but the others are not expected to see? Which parts?
So are you? Oh, so are you talking about the husband, or are you talking about the husband's?
Listen carefully. This verse, Surah 24.
You're talking about okay.
Please listen. This Surah 24, Ayah 31 is describing what the lady should cover. Surah 24, Ayah 31 is describing all the parts the lady should cover. Yeah, with me? All the parts the lady should cover. In order to determine what these parts that the lady should cover are, it is actually now it actually brings in two categories of people. One, the public, the rest. Another is one category. What is the one category? The one category includes husband, husband's father, husband's sons, husband's sons, brothers, brothers' sons, sisters' sons, other male attendants. What can they see which the general public cannot see? You tell me.
Well, I want to see the Arabic translation of that.
Sure,
verse
but
before I
answer me English first.
Well, I can't
You-
answer that question
if you
because
see
I
the
don't know-
Arabic, what would
I
you do?
don't
You
know
don't
if
know
that-
Arabic.
So I don't know if that's.
Do you know Arabic?
I don't know if that's the right.
Do you
word.
know Arabic?
I can read it. Yes.
So, reading.
know
The
Arabic.
question is simple.
Yes.
Do you know Arabic?
وكل
If you
المؤمنات
stay quiet.
لبعضهن من أبصارهن ويحفظن
first-
فروجهن ولا يبدين زينتهن إلا ما ظهر
Now
منها.
translate to English.
Yes, yeah. Can you read it? Tell him.
Translate to
So
English.
this is the
Yes.
English one.
Please.
And tell the believing women
Yeah.
to reduce some of their vision and guard private parts,
Yep.
and not expose their adornment except which appears thereof, to wrap their head covers over their chests, and not expose their adornment except to their husbands, their fathers, their husbands' fathers, their sons, their husbands' sons, their brothers' sons, their sisters' sons, their women, that which their right hand possesses, or those attendants who have no physical desire, or children. who are
Same
not-
thing.
Yeah, so
It's effectively the same thing.
Can you-
So
can you
the
don't
answer
talk?
is
Can
take.
you don't- he-
Oh.
Don't say ooh.
So the question.
Please,
If you stay quiet.
Listen.
So the question
Listen what
I'm
he's saying.
asking you.
Listen what he's
Which parts are these? Which parts of the lady can the husband see? The husband's father can see. The husband's father's sons
Well,
can
the,
see.
The husband can obviously, the woman can obviously expose all her body to the man.
Yeah.
The
But so focus on the rest of the women, rest of the men, because looking only at the husband will not give you the right answer. Because in that
Well, let's
category,
give you something
you
wrong.
don't have. In that category, you don't have the husbands alone. You have the husbands, husbands' fathers, their sons, the husband's sons, their brothers, the brothers' sons, the sisters' sons, the attendants, male attendants.
Yes, I think-
What can they see
So I've just-
which
so-
others cannot see?
So that they're allowed to see the hair, which you can't actually show out to the public. So these.
So you
people-
should cover the hair, okay,
Okay, so
fine.
They can show the neck. I must admit, I've looked at AI here to give me the answer.
Yeah, you get look at it, but here is the problem. You see what the problem is? I am reading a simple English statement. You confirm the English statement you had from him. Also something
your
similar.
point?
But to understand,
What you have to say?
my point is clearly you haven't got a brain. So if you stay quiet, that's my point right now.
It says here,
My excuse me. So the problem. Do you see the problem? To read a simple Quranic ayat, which you are maybe 45 years old plus, to read that you can't employ your natural intelligence. You now have to go to AI. Do you see the terrible nature? So please ignore the
What's
AI.
your point? What's your
Help.
point? What you have to say that?
To you, I have made my point. Stay quiet,
No,
keep
you,
distance. Thank you.
because
To
I'm
you,
going
sir.
to answer you.
Help me
You are
understand.
racist. You are making hate separate between Muslim and Christians. I
stay-
know you.
Okay.
You're
I've
the
just-
only
I know
one.
you.
I know you.
You're the only one who's
You
been.
are hardest man.
Look at him. Look at the racist man.
No,
Look at the racist man.
because I know him.
He is thinking I am like him.
About Muslim
While behaving in a
and Christian.
racist manner. Did
I
you
know him.
see what he did?
Never lets you
Would
to
you
answer.
agree with him?
He kept on saying
He
about
was
the
he was
Muslim
doing something
guy.
like that. Would you agree with that
I
behavior?
didn't see.
But if you saw, would you agree with that
wouldn't agree.
behavior?
I wouldn't agree with that.
That's it. Simple. You see, he is ashamed of that behavior. So you my dear,
I know you. I
not
know who
welcome
are
in the
you?
UK. So you, sir.
You
So I've
know,
just
Tell
answered-
me
here.
I've just
Tell me
answered-
which parts.
Well, I've just answered your question.
Which part? No, you
So-
did not.
Yeah, I said-
Tell me all the parts which your husbands can see, the husband's fathers can see.
Can't see anything.
So leave the husbands aside. Clearly, that won't help you understand. So look at the rest of the list. Your husband's fathers can see.
Yes, your sister's son.
Their sons can see.
Yeah, okay, you've
yes,
already
yes,
said
yes.
The
this,
husband.
okay.
Yeah, but the
Where are you
answer
going
isn't
with your
forthcoming.
point?
Tell me which
You can
parts.
see the hair. Where are you going with your point?
What are the parts?
Neck,
do you
ears,
mean, what are
forearms, and
neck?
lower legs.
Neck. How about the face? Can the husband
Well,
see the
even,
face?
even the public can see the face.
Say again.
Even the public.
That's
are
what
allowed
you
to
were
see the-
saying.
Yeah.
Okay, the
That's
face,
what you were
face,
saying.
The
yes,
public
face,
are allowed.
the
That's
hair.
what you were
Face,
saying.
yes.
The
That's what
arms,
you were
face,
saying.
the arms.
Now listen carefully. So help me understand. When a lady decides, when some Muslims decide that all the parts that these people, that my family can see, which are related to my beauty,
Yeah.
which others cannot see, which parts would she be expected to cover up? When a lady wears a niqab and says, all these fellows are not expected to see my face, do you see how that is quite Islamic?
No.
Well, that's
I'm
a
asking
cultural
you.
thing. It's like women choose to wear the niqab.
But women are supposed to cover their...
No,
what?
their choice.
I'm not asking you, sir.
I'm
You stay
not
quiet.
asking you
Cover
because
their
I'm going to
head.
answer you.
The head covered. What else?
Well, they have to dress modestly from head to toe, so cover the...
You don't show your shape.
Cover-
You
cover.
cover your arms. You cover your elbows.
Yeah, cover your elbows, cover everything. So you are
your
showing.
legs, you
Let me
cover your
ask.
legs.
Yeah,
God,
cover.
now we're gonna
So
go
this gentleman shows his elbows.
Right, it's different.
You
for
are
men
showing.
and women.
Say again.
It's different for men and women. Or
So
men
what
and
is
women.
different in elbows between men and women?
But it's the opposite gender.
Yeah, you said in elbows,
Right, so-
men and women
Yeah,
are
but-
different. Explain.
Right, so the
what
men-
is different
men
in
have-
elbows
men have to cover their
between
knees.
women and men? Elbows. What is different?
It's not the fact that the body part is different, the genders are different.
You said it's different.
No,
You
el-
said
my elbow and your
listen
elbow and
carefully.
his elbow
One
and her
second,
elbow
one
is the
second,
same.
one
Yeah.
second. You earlier, please, one second. You
Okay.
almost made it appear when you made the point about the elbows.
Right.
You almost made it appear as if it's a very obvious point that I am not understanding.
Okay.
Now you are retreating. So help
not
me
retreating,
understand what is different between your elbows and the elbows of a lady. What is different?
The body part is the same, but the requirements of covering are different by gender.
Why? You can show your elbow. Why should the lady cover up?
Why should the lady cover up their elbow?
Elbows, yeah.
But
Allah commands.
if God commands you to cover up your elbows,
Yeah, look,
for the
listen-
men to cover their knees.
Listen carefully.
Right.
It does not matter who you think commanded. I'm asking you
Okay,
still.
okay,
One second.
an example
One second,
is-
one second. Listen and respond.
Right, okay.
Any Tom, Dick, and Harry may say, "My God commanded me to go chop."
No problem.
Chop. Please listen. Any Tom, Dick, and Harry may say, "My God commanded me to go around chop people's heads off."
Okay.
Any Tom, Dick, and Harry could
Okay.
say it.
Okay.
But just because he says that, it doesn't
Right.
become reasonable. What makes a behavior?
Okay.
Please listen.
Okay.
What makes a behavior reasonable
Right.
is when, in the evidence that we see, with the facts that we observe,
Yeah.
it is still reasonable. That's what makes a behavior reasonable. So help me understand. With you having the liberty to show your elbow,
Okay.
and the woman you are saying, Islamic women are expected to cover even their elbows.
Okay.
How is this appropriate? Please help me understand.
What's the difference between a woman's breast and a man's chest?
Well, I'm not talking about chest. I'm talking about elbows right now.
The same
Elbows.
the same gender.
So are you
different
saying?
genders.
Are you
The
saying?
same body part, theirs are just different.
Do you understand? How are you doing? The point that I'm making is about elbows.
Would you-
Don't
No,
retreat
no,
back
but
from elbows.
we
I am
need to talk about
interested in
whole
the
body.
elbows. I am interested in the elbows,
Is it
sir.
okay for
So let me
someone
ask
to
you
walk
this.
around the park without their chest out? A woman to walk around
Well,
the park
at,
right now
at,
with their
at the
chest
rate of you, no. You are
asking
saying.
you.
I'm answering.
out? Okay.
With people like you who think even the elbows should be covered up, otherwise you'd have weird ideas. Well, clearly,
Doesn't
Did
mean
not
we
say
have
that.
weird ideas.
Did not
please
say that.
help me understand.
Okay.
What now? Stay focused on the question. You speak good English.
Okay.
Were you born in the UK? Of
course, yes.
And therefore you understand English. And therefore, please focus. The question
Okay,
I'm
perfect.
asking is very simple.
Right.
Why can you show your elbows at speaker's corner, but a woman cannot? Why? Elbows. Focus.
If you pinpoint on just one body part and don't look at the difference of gender, it makes
Let's
a
go
difference.
to another
That's
body
why
part.
we use chest.
Let's go to another body
That's
part.
why I'm using the chest as an
Well,
example.
you're looking. Listen to me carefully. Any Christian man would
Right.
agree there are other parts of the body which have to be covered. That's reasonable behavior. For me, the problem is the unreasonable behavior or expectation by
Okay.
Islam. That's my problem. So I am focused not on what we agree, because what Christians agree on, that
Okay.
is reasonable.
Right.
Clearly, there are parts of the body which have to be covered, both for men and women. We
Where does
agree.
it- where does
Please
it
listen.
say- where does
But
it
please
say
listen now. And therefore, I am now focused on the parts on which we
You're asking me as a
disagree.
Muslim. No problem.
On which we disagree.
Before we
Which
get
is
there, I'm
the
asking you.
expectation. Which is
Where
the
does it say
no,
that in
listen.
the
Can you
Bible?
listen?
Listen carefully.
Can you listen?
Where does it say that in the
Why
Bible?
should the
listen?
elbows be covered?
Where
So
does it
you
say-
failed to answer that
I'm not
question.
failing to answer.
I'll
I'm
ask the
asking
next
you.
question.
No, he going to
Why
answer
should
you.
the hair
Where
be
does it say
covered?
in the Bible
You
what
have to
parts
hear.
should be covered for a man and what
Why
parts
should the
covered
hair
for a
be
woman?
covered? You're showing your hair.
Okay.
You even have a fancy hairstyle, which is lovely.
Thank you.
You have your preferred hairstyle, and you are happy to have your hairstyle, and you go about showing your hairstyle.
Okay.
Why should a woman cover, Islamic woman cover her hair?
Protection for herself.
How? Why?
It's a physical attraction.
It's a physical attraction.
What now? You have hair, the woman has hair. Why can you show your hair? Why can't the lady show her hair?
This is why I asked you the question. You're a Christian, right?
No. Stay focused
then
right now. Why
Because you didn't
can't...
bring your evidence of where it says, as
No,
you're bringing the
I
verse
want
in
to-
the Quran. Where is the verse in the Bible that says what a man should cover and what a
Listen
woman
carefully.
should cover?
The way intelligence works is where we deal with one topic at a time.
Yes, but it's the same question for both religions, no?
Listen carefully.
What's your answer
listen,
to that question?
Listen carefully. I will answer. From the Bible, I will answer.
He will not let you to answer.
I will answer from... Hey,
Why do none
please,
cover up?
please, one second. From the Bible, I can answer.
Okay.
I can answer. But before that, I would like for us to agree quite
Right.
quickly on the absurdity of the Quranic requirements. And that is all I want to do for both of you to do. You have been lovely so far. He has been exceptionally lovely so far. Quite long engagement. Only the person to the left of him has been quite a nuisance. To the left of him, not the right.
He's a nice man.
To the-
He's a nice man.
This fellow is an If you see him in the masjid, avoid him like a plague. Now, so to you both have been really good. So now to you, sir. Let's now arrive at the conclusion. Let's now arrive at the conclusion.
But we can't
Let's
get
now
to the
arrive.
conclusion without what is your answer to that question too.
It's not
because
true.
there's
Listen,
Christian principles.
excuse me, my dear friend. I am now talking about the Quran. Are you clear? Do you understand this clearly?
You're talking about the Quran.
So,
What are you
okay.
guys
But
going to
our
answer?
principles
If you,
more or
if
less.
you don't
Can I
encroach, you're now encroaching into my personal space.
Our
After
principles-
accusing me,
I'm here.
if you give me my personal
Why
space.
did women in Britain cover themselves?
Excuse me.
All the way until the end.
Can we agree,
Why
please?
was Mother Mary
Can
covered?
we agree
No.
that the expectation that Muslim women should cover even their hair is absurd? Clearly,
It's not an expectation. It's a
would
choice.
you,
It's a choice.
you sir, earlier you said some nonsensical stuff. You stay quiet. Thank you.
What did I say? I said in England they drink and do drugs.
Excuse me, what about
So why have you come here?
I'm English.
You're English. Okay, so if
Oh,
you,
you're going back to India. Send
so,
him.
You look like Declan Rice.
clearly you're a brainwashed Englishman
I'm not.
who clearly thinks
you are.
having
You are
having alcohol is terrible behavior, whereas ill-treating women is marvelous behavior. Look at him.